Well, welcome back to the channel, Old Cars, New Van.
Well, good morning. And just a week after photo, if you're getting withdrawal symptoms, we're at another car show. Little update for you. Despite the disappointment of being bumped on the way to photo, it's fixed already. In fairness to the lady, she paid up, which is fantastic. So yeah, looking great. So we're back at Wentworth Woodhouse. It's probably a year since we've been at this show, but it is quite local to us, so it is tempting because it's a big show and it's usually a great turnout. So we'll see what turns up. Oh yes, Honda Integra Type R, very nice. Very tasty Porsche. That's lovely, that. Yes. We've got the full fire brigade here. That's terrific. Great turnout of Mercedes, 80s Mercedes, a pair of them there. Saw one come in earlier as well, catch it later, and some more modern stuff. But yeah, focusing on the white one in the background. Very nice. Surprised he hasn't got the roof off. It's a lovely day again. Corvette Stingray. Beautiful. So yeah, I don't know if it's a Mercedes themed day, but there do seem to be a lot of them, which is no bad thing. Lovely old long wheelbase Landy there. That's 72 on the K reg. Long wheelbase 110 pickup with obviously the canvas top, and then we have the Volvo P1800. Beautiful. Oh, I miss my Rover. This is the S, so it's the manual 3.5 litre V8 with the touring kit because the boot is mounted on the back, and the ET headrests I notice. Very nice. Mercedes 190E, quite fancy one of those. Wolseley 1500, posh Morris Minor as I call them, and some more modern Porsches. But behind it, goodness me, the Lancia, the Lancia. Tell you what, depending on where you are in the world, Beta, goodness me, and it's right-hand drive, so that has survived the British climate. That is extraordinary, because they rotted when they were new. Lancia had to buy them back. Yeah, that is that's a real rarity, that is. Another Mercedes, very nice. Very nice. Rather pretty pickup, Volkswagen Type 2. So behind the Mercedes, it's a Y-Reg, Austin Ambassador Y-Reg. I think I've seen the car before, but it's such a treat. Yeah, that is that's cool. And a beautiful 911. Well, the Rosas are here. Complete with sound effects, and obviously all of the lights, and then a Series 1 Rover P6, obviously different from the one I has, because you can tell the slatted grille at the front is very different. That's obviously work in progress, but great survivor. Bumperless MGB GT, which is the first step towards rallyfying. Wow, look at this. Aston Martin. Goodness me, that's rather special. Beautiful. It's a really early one as well. Yeah, that is absolutely stunning. Wowchers. Cosworth in Moonstone Blue, and a big old Granada estate, probably a 2.8 injection gear if I had to guess. Morning! Audi AT convertible. Yes, it was a 2.8 injection gear X. Nice. Behind the modern Mini, we've got our lovely sporty Escort. I think it's a recreation. I think I've seen it before. That is the only trouble of coming to a local show, of course, that there is the possibility of seeing cars that you've seen before. But you know, it's a beautiful Sunday. We had nothing else to do, so let's come to Wentworth Woodhouse. Lovely Jaguar, 1972 on the L, Scimitar GTE from about 78. Very nice. Austin Healey, a true classic. Chrome bumper MGB Roadster, another very pretty looking 190. Do quite fancy a 190 as a very practical classic car, and obviously its bigger brother behind, 86 on the C, the equivalent of the E series on Porsche 944, and then Rover 75, relatively early one, obviously still with the quad lamps at the front, which I think look much nicer on the car, I have to confess, compared to the facelift ones. A big old Jaguar with fans are a-whirring. That's the only trouble with these old cars in queues. XR3i behind it from beginning of the 90s, and then its older brother behind it from about 78, well no, 79, 80 on a V. The 1600 Sport. Lovely. A very tidy Escort estate. We do like an estate on this channel. 88, 89 on the F. Yeah, that's a real survivor. Quite similar colour to the Fiat, actually. It's just the standard 1.6L. Bread and butter family transport. Well, that's obviously work in progress, but everything's welcome. Followed in by a little Mini, and I think that's a kit car, but nice. And then again, a chrome bumper MGB GT. The E-Type again, the morning, the hard top this time, 944, very nice. Some more beautiful Mercedes action, and then behind it a sort of classic Mini, looking very, very, very nice in the sunshine. Not very good on bikes, I'm afraid. I don't know what that is. I quite like, it's a bit modern for the channel, but I quite like this this VW van, obviously camper conversion with the matching trailer. That's quite nice. Goodness me, an NSU Prince, I believe, 1200. That's cool. And then the Citroen DS on full pelt, and the little Austin makes its way in. Another Stingray, second one we've seen today. Goodness me, I think that started life as a Capri. That is definitely a statement. Wow. Good morning. A little Mini-based special kit car, which is quite dinky. And then obviously we've got the Volkswagens out in force. Lovely. Hey, a little K11 Micra, highly modified, but great to see. 90s Nissan Sunny. We like a Nissan Sunny on this channel, whatever age it is. Another fantastic looking Volkswagen. Oh yes please, Mercedes pointing. Oh wow. Right hand drive as well, not even an import. Well, could be an import, but you know what I mean. Right hand drive. Yeah, it does seem a very strong turnout at Mercedes-Benz. Maybe there's a club gathering in conjunction with this show. Little late Mark 1 Fiesta. Some JDM goodness. Good morning. Fantastic. Big old 70s roller. The older I get, the more I like those. Obviously the Mustang, beautiful. Little XR2, 87, 86, 87 on the D. Some moped action. That's cool, good morning. And then some more modern Japanese stuff following behind. Here we have the little 2CV. Is that Charleston? I forget. And behind it the yeah, these are definitely classic status now, the 90s Jaguar. Classic looking shape. So the queue seems to have ground to a halt, so we'll just go for a wander down the queue. Obviously the big Mitsubishi Shogun, or Pajero Exceed, or whatever it's badged at. That is a Japanese import, you can tell by the wing mirror literally on the wing. Obviously chrome bumpered MGB GT, something modern behind it with an MG badge on it, and a little MX-5, or is it Unos Roadster? Very similar to Maya's old car. Again, the cars we miss, the cars we've had and the cars we miss. No, that is a UK car, tell by the rear reg number. A very purposeful 427 block Cobra replica. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wow. Lancia Monte Carlo. Yes, please. That's stunning. The Favourite Estate. Nice. The British Telecom Special, the Bedford van. Based obviously on the HA Viva, but kept producing those well into the 80s, believe it or not. I mean, that example there is an 82 on the X. Extraordinary old vehicle for that age, and a very pink Figaro. A big old majestic Rover. Yes, the 95, that is. HB Viva. Very modified, but it looks very purposeful. Wow, this is rather special. Obviously American, obviously left-hand drive. I must confess, I'm not overly familiar with what that is, so I have to be honest and plead ignorance. When I get a little closer, I'll look at the badges. It's a 1947 Ford. I've established that much. But yeah, drop head coupe. Very nice. Leave me a message in the comments as to what model that is. I'm afraid I'm not familiar. MGB GT. There we go. Nice easy one. Let's see, a Land Rover. Another Rover. Yeah, another 95, same as the one we saw previously. SLK, not too sure if its hood is up or down. Not sure you're meant to drive like that with that, but there we go. Scimitar GTE convertible this time. And again, another Austin Healey behind it. And then a couple of Golfs, rather nice. A Mark 1 there in the yellow, we'll see that when it comes past. Yeah, highly modified, but great. It's nice that it's a basic one as well, or it was. No headrests, very cool. Obviously the Clipper convertible behind it, and then a big American Cadillac filling up the rear.